Immaculate is out in theaters, new horror film starring Sydney Sweeney. It's one of those strange cases of sibling films, movies with eerily similar premises or subject matter coming out within weeks of one another. In this case, the other movie was The First Omen, which I saw just 3 weeks ago, I think. Both films are about a young nun that travels to Italy, American nun that travels to Italy to take her vows at a convent. In both cases, weird things begin happening and the nun becomes pregnant, and it turns out it might be a little bit demonic in nature. So as Immaculate was starting up, about 15 minutes in, I thought to myself, oh boy, I am watching the same film again. There are even scenes which are exactly the same in both movies, such as a priest coming up with a car to pick up the American girl from the airport. And that made me worried because The First Omen was disappointing. Thankfully, the longer Immaculate went on, the more I enjoyed myself. And in the end, it turned out to be the superior movie of the two in almost every aspect. Which is a bit strange because if you look at it closely, it's kind of predictable and by the book and formulaic. Yet there is something about it that just clicked for me, that just worked. There's a good mixture of jump scares, slower creepy moments, and absolutely disgusting gore. I think the details of the plot are better than in First Omen. I think the main character is smarter and more resourceful. I really appreciated how we don't spend a lot of time where we, the audience, already know that something is seriously wrong, but the character remains oblivious to that. No, every time I thought to myself, wow, she should notice this thing and act on it. Every time she did. She addressed the things that were going on. I liked the music. I didn't like the cinematography very much. That's one aspect where The First Omen is actually better with its grainy 1970s look. Immaculate just looks kind of average and pedestrian by comparison. And I will say that as much as I think Sydney Sweeney is just an okay actress, she did blow me away in the final scene of the film, which is this long single take that is bold, uncomfortable, memorable, and a lot of the reason is her performance. She does shine through there. So yeah, I liked it. I think it's a solid movie. It doesn't really do anything new or inventive with the genre, but it's well executed and certainly worth seeing by all the horror fans.